So Andrew Vaughn had not hit a home run, Jurko, since August 15th. Over his last 36 games going into last night, he was slugging .353. And wouldn't you know it?
Yep.
Shota Imanaga leaves a sweeper over the heart of the plate, or certainly had too much of the plate. And we tell you all the time, big league hitters, good or bad, a lot of times they hammer mistakes. And that ball was a mistake, and that ball was hammered.
It was driven.
An absolute moonshot. The Brewers strike right back after the Cubs did exactly what they were supposed to do in the first inning. And really, it felt like the win was out of the sails. I mean, the Cubs did very little the rest of the day. I think it was 2 more hits the rest of the night. They went, the last 15 batters went down in order, meekly. The Brewers win 7-3, and the Cubs season is on the brink. I did give a stat to you guys in the pre-show meeting, and Danny Zetterman, Cub fan extraordinaire, he kind of perked up a little bit and got very excited when I told him how many times the Cubs had won 3 in a row, because Danny was doubting it. And I said, "Oh, Danny, I bet you it's a fair number of times. I mean, they won 92 games." And so I checked real quick, and the Cubs won at least 3 in a row. These are the total numbers of 3 or more game winning streaks for the Cubs in 2025. They did it 15 times. And that kind of perked Danny up.
That perked Danny
up.
He
said, "Oh, really, that many?" I said, "Well, yeah, Danny, they won 92 games. You're going to have a lot of 3-game winning streaks. They're very capable of doing it."
Can I give you the comparison of how he perked up?
Yes, please.
Let me give you the comparison. Like when Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber was told by Lauren Holly that, is there a 1 in a million? And then he's like, "There's a chance."
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah. Exactly.
Listen.
That's the chance the Cubs have right now. The same chance Jim Carrey had of getting with Lauren Holly in Dumb and Dumber.
Well, the good news is in
Not
real life,
gonna
I think he
happen.
did marry Lauren Holly, didn't he? I think he did for a little while.
Yeah, but not the character
Not
from
the
Dumb
character.
and Dumber. No.
Jurko is right. It's a little bit of a long shot at this point. Certainly they're capable. It can be done. The numbers historically aren't on their side. Since the league went to this format, and I think it covers about 30 seasons, give or take, since they went to this divisional format, the best of 5, teams to overcome an 0-2 deficit in the divisional round are just 10 and 90 all time. So it's only happened 10 times. The last time it happened was the Yankees in 2017 when they rallied from an 0-2 deficit and knocked out the Cleveland Guardians. So it hasn't happened in quite some time. And the numbers aren't on their side. It happens just 11% of the time when you fall in the 0-2 hole. Not impossible. The Cubs are going to have to now take it 1 game at a time. Sorry for the trite expression, but that's what they're looking at as they lose last night. And again, it's just like, bam, like a fart in the wind, it was gone. Michael Busch starts this series off a couple of days ago with a home run. Bam, it's gone in an instant. Seiya Suzuki did that and then some with a 3-run blast of his own that was absolutely hammered. And bang, it was gone. All 7 runs from the Milwaukee Brewers last night were with 2 outs. All 7. And the biggest story to me continues to be the lack of offense that the Cubs are generating. I mean, we could start getting into and dissecting, should they have even started Shota? Do you turn your back on Shota now? I mean, I was saying as recently as a couple weeks ago when we were in Vegas before the regular season ended, I don't think I would be turning my back on Shota Imanaga. But the home run thing it's perplexing. I can't answer it.
That ball flies.
Yeah, I don't know what the Cubs internally think about it. We'll talk to Jesse tomorrow and see if Jesse can drill down it a little. I mean, obviously they're looking at the same numbers. They're in a better position to look at all the video and work with their staff mechanically trying to figure out some things. What is it that's happened that Shota has gone from being a pitcher that really hasn't given up home runs at an alarming rate in his career? In the first half of the season, it was 1.5 home runs per 9. I mean, that's not alarmingly high at all.
What is it now?
2.71.
Oh, boy.
That's alarming.
Yeah.
Shota has also now allowed 6 career home runs in just 17 2/3 innings in Milwaukee, but he's allowed 2.7 home runs per 9 over his last 14 appearances. That covers 76 1/3 innings. He allowed 1.5 over the first half of the season. That was 68 innings. So it's still a decent sample. There's nothing too alarming about that number, but 2.7 is extremely alarming.
I'm alarmed.
I don't know how to explain that or what it is. None of us really can unless you're a pitching expert and a pitching coach. I don't know what they're looking at or what they're seeing that might tell them that this is why. Obviously, he's leaving a lot in the middle of the zone, or he's leaving stuff up in the zone. And when you do that, you're going to have, especially when you don't throw hard, when you're not overpowering. By the way, I wish I could throw 93. I love it. You don't throw hard, you throw 93.
Yeah, 93.
I wish, Yerk.
Yeah.
But, when you don't have that overpowering soft tosser, when you don't have that overpowering stuff, those mistakes are probably going to get hammered more. I don't know what it is that's led to this, but it's not good. And the Brewers do not score an unusually high number of their runs via the long ball. We talked about that all year. They're scoring a lot of their runs right now via the long ball, and they did yesterday. I was a little bit surprised, I guess, to hear that before Andrew Vaughn's 3-run home run in the first, they had never hit a 3-run homer in the postseason as a franchise. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
You think about Prince Fielder playing in some playoff series for Milwaukee, or Robin Yount.
The old days
or Ben Ogilvie.
Yeah,
sure.
Gorman Thomas.
Sure,
Cooper.
Gorman Thomas, yes.
Sal Bando was on that team back in the day.
And they'd never hit a 3-run homer until last night. And within 4 innings, they did it twice with 2 outs.
Yeah.
Jackson Cheerios on one hamstring and did it. And so you can't explain baseball in the postseason all the time. Weird stuff happens. I mean, look at the Phillies right now. Turner, Schwarber, and Harper are 2 for 21. Yeah. It's 2 games. It's short samples. It's small. This is the game. This is what we always talk about. This is the variance. They're 2 for 21, and they're in an 0-2 hole. And I know Cub fans don't want to hear about the Phillies right now. I'm just saying, this is baseball. It's weird.
They're in a hole.
The Cubs have 12 total runs in 5 postseason games. This is a team that was 5th in baseball during the regular season at 4.9 runs per game. Some quick math will tell you, okay, 12, 5, that's 2.4, 4.9. That is a 51% decrease in offense. But it's only 5 games. And these wild variance swings and small sample swings can be perplexing and confounding, and they can drive fans crazy.
I'm perplexed.
And it's driving Cub fans crazy right now, obviously. You're 12 runs in 5 postseason games. Quite frankly, it's going to be a struggle to get it done if you don't have elite pitching. And right now, amongst their starters, they really don't have elite pitching.
That's it. They're not. You're giving up 7 runs. You're only getting 4 hits in a game.
Yeah.
That's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's not enough. It's not enough. What's the plan up there? What's the offensive philosophy of this baseball team?
I don't know. I tell you, the philosophy right now for the other teams when it comes to PCA and a few of these guys is, especially PCA,
throw it anywhere.
Throw it anywhere.
Throw it anywhere.
That's a tough way to survive.
He morphed into Javi Baez right in front of our eyes.
Don't need to throw him a strike.
The left-handed Javi Baez. He'll swing at anything.
And
right? Am I wrong?
Sylvie pointed out on the chat on the last night we hopped on the YouTube stream.
How'd that
on
go?
The YouTube channel. It was good. At one point I think there were 8 of us on there. Me, Black, Abdallah, Sylvie, Waddle, Tyler, Jack. Cap jumped on after he was done with his recap. So it was good and frustrating for the Cub fans. But Sylvie brought up the last game against the Padres in the wild card series and how it looked a little bit better. But he's reverted back quickly here. Last night was really bad. Really bad. And when teams don't have to throw you a strike, you're making it easy on them. And I know it's easy for me to say from my couch. It is a hard game for a reason, but you have to be more disciplined. You're talking about the best of the best. And PCA has the skill set to be one of the best of the best. If you're going to make it easy on them, they're going to take it every day. They're going to take it every day of the week. And when teams don't have to throw you a strike, you become a pretty easy out. And so what is the plan exactly, and how do they fix that now? You better find some answers quickly, Yerk.
Right. So here's how it went yesterday. Cubs go up 3-0, right?
Yes.
Feeling good. Now you're hoping, as a Cub, you kind of shocked them a little bit. You kind of put an electric shock through that team.
You punched him in the face.
And
right?
You're going to see what kind of response is. The response came instantaneously.
Yeah, it did.
Instantaneously. And then all of a sudden you go down. Now you're waiting for the Cubs to respond some way, right? 4-0 is what they ended up down. Then it was 7-0 ultimately.
So it was 3-0, 3-3.
7-3.
Then they were down 4-3.
4-3.
The Cubs were within a run.
Right. Then 7-3.
Then 7-3.
You're waiting for the Cub response.
No response, Yerk.
They got put on the mat, and nothing happened after they got put on the mat.
No.
He counted out. Just counted them out, and then it was over.
Like the Miz came in throwing 104, and it was like, that was it.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
right.
He came in throwing heat, and that was it. And they squared him up a couple of times. But not consistently enough to do anything. So there's no response. Once they go down, there's no response. The Cubs have to be in the lead, and they have to stay in the lead for them to win. So that's their recipe. That's their offensive punch, whatever they have. The most hits they had in the game this time was 13, right? In the last series, too.
In the last series?
It was 13. They only scored 6 runs.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, they scored 3, 0, and 3. Yeah, 12 runs in 5
There
games.
comes a point in time, some days you got to outscore somebody.
Yeah.
It's going to be a softball score. It's going to be 10-9, 9-8.
Yeah.
You've got to be able to do it. And if you can't get it done, then it doesn't make a difference whether you lose now or later. You're going to lose.
2.4 runs per game is not going to get it done in all likelihood.
No.
All right, Cub fans, how you feeling today?
Terrible.
And Kit, how do you get up off the mat here? It's doable, but very, very hard. Let's put it that way.
If you're a Jaguar fan, how do you feel today?
What a game.
We'll talk about that later on.
A game.
We're focused on Cubs.
Yeah, but that was something. That was a thrilling Monday night game. 312-332-3776. Ring us up. Anything you want to vent about, talk about, ask about. Cubs find themselves in a very deep hole now, down 0-2. What's gone wrong? Share your thoughts with us.